Yo, so I posted the other day about doing a podcast, and I'm serious about that. And one of the reasons is I'm looking for like podcasts, listen to different podcasts. I like podcasts. I like listen to people talk and give their opinions. But what was missing for me, I was looking for maybe a voice from my demographic. You know what I mean? Even from the UK as well, just someone I can relate to. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a black person, but more so from London, but not just talking about the same thing. Like I know shade, like I don't mind listening to road talk sometimes, but I don't want to hear that all the time. Like hearing a couple of beef stories one or two times, it makes sense, but I'm pushing 40 now. I'm not 40 yet, next year, but like I don't want to be listening to people talking about the glory days of beef or just chatting shit, literally. And sometimes you want to chat shit and you get a little bit of banter, and that's great. But all the time, so I was like, sometimes I want to have something with a different perspective, just daily life, just daily grind, or not. You know, I like self-help. Listen to some episodes of Diary of a CEO. Listen to successful people's advice, but you don't want to hear advice all the time from people that have made it. You know, I'm not saying I don't want to hear advice, right? I want to hear advice from people, but you just don't want to hear that all the time. I want to hear real people's stories, people on the ground level, not just CEOs. You know, people that are working, people that are grinding, people that have failed, different aspects of life, and just a normal person. Like me, I am, I am like a laid-back kind of person. Obviously, my location is different, so I'm from South London, but I've moved out to Japan, so I'm in south is it? Well, just in Asia, innit? So I'm in Japan. I'm in like West Japan, and I've been here for a while. And I thought, you know what? I've got a perspective. I've got a different perspective than most people. Obviously, I'm just a normal human being that just decided to do something a little bit different. And not saying there aren't other black people or people from London out here, because there are. But when I was, when I was younger, when I was on the ends, when I was on the road, I didn't see that there was different possibilities for me, you know, like this. Like I could be in Japan trying to be like a little, I don't even know what to call it, an entrepreneur, doing many things, a jack of all trades who's trying to master some, that kind of thing. I didn't know that was an option. There were so many times where I was lucky, you know, by the grace of God or by the universe, whatever you want to call it, that things went a certain way, because I could have been in a completely different situation. And, you know, so I was lucky. But if I even knew that this was a possibility, maybe I wouldn't have taken those risks, because some of those were big risks and big mistakes. But when I'm thinking, what are the man them looking up to, or what are the kids looking up to these days, is looking up to people chatting about beef, or about road, or just about hustle, or about money. And I wanted to be a voice that brings something different. That's basically the main reason behind why I thought, let me start something, because I think I've got something to say, and maybe I'm not the most articulate person, but I think I can learn, get it out. I don't see myself as the kind of person that can speak for hours and hours on end, yeah? So it may be short videos like this, but I don't know. And I wanted to get out, not be in my house. I wanted to go outside and do it, not necessarily in nature, but I'm on the Kamagawa River, so that's the river that goes through central Kyoto. It's one of my favorite places. I just like to come here when I can, just sit down, and it's got a beautiful backdrop. It's got, you know, it's autumn now, so the red leaves, the orange leaves, they're all around. There's a heron right over there, a couple of ducks, that kind of thing. And we can appreciate those kind of things. It doesn't have to be ends and road only. There's so much. I got my little bicycle here, my little Cannondale bad boy. I think it's bad boy 2 or bad boy 3. I love that. And yeah. And jokes thing, this jacket. So I'm 39 now. I got this jacket when I was 15, and it's what I used to wear on ends. So it's some retro stuff, but it just reminded me of me when I was when I was younger, before I had the grades, when I had braids and not a bald, not a bald head. But so I was still rocking hats like this though. This is all what do you call it? Nostalgia for me. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say my motivations behind that, and just start, just try. I don't know if this is an episode or what, but just start and try it and see what goes on. If I didn't say, I have to introduce myself properly. My lips are probably dry too. My mom's probably looking at this saying, "Where's the Vaseline?" Because she always says that when she calls me, man. And I put Vaseline on my lips this morning still. But anyway, I'm Ario. I always say Ario, but that's because, you know, when you tell someone your name and you have to tell them 10 times, they don't get it, and just like, and they just end up calling you Ario anyway. But my name is Ario. Okay, I'm from London, Bermondsey, so to speak. Went to school in Catford, Brunel University, computer science, worked in IT, and then after that I just thought this is long, and then came out to Japan as an English teacher, and now I teach English and do other things as well, tour guide, have my own tour company too, do social media stuff. I teach English online as well, on social media as well, Ario Sensei, all that stuff, loads of things, even Kizomba dance from Angola, even though I'm Nigerian, I teach that out here in Japan too. So yeah, a lot of things. Married, 2 kids, got a cat as well, wife's Japanese, my kids are, you know, Nigerian Japanese or British Japanese or British Nigerian Japanese. That's also a whole other thing. But yeah, that's it. If you've got any questions or any topics or something you want me to go on about, I will. I don't think, you know, unless I have like a guest or something, I don't think I'll be talking for too long, for ages, because I don't think, I'm just not used to that. Maybe in like a while I'll be able to speak for an hour and keep you all entertained and locked in. But for now, let's just keep it simple. Let's keep it brief. All right, take care. Have a good day. Stay blessed. Peace.